Hello everybody. Last month I revealed to you the fact that I had sneakily gone and bought my childhood dream car, this Ferrari 550 Maranello. And in that reveal video, many of you were keen to point out the somewhat shocking fact that my 94,000 mile, 21-year-old Ferrari's paintwork was less than pristine. In fairness, Rosso Corsa apparently is very, very bad at hiding swirls and scratches in bright, harsh sunlight. That's absolutely fine. You see, 20 years ago, we had never really even heard of detailing as a concept. Taking your supercar straight to Topaz for a quick detail, ceramic and PPF just wasn't the done thing, so most cars of this age will be in a similar state. I have to say a big thank you to all of the many people who wrote into me after the reveal offering their services for giving the car a good going over. Unfortunately, I'd already actually made arrangements to get this car detailed and corrected before the video even went live. And that's what we're doing today. You see, I'm down here with Jay, also known as the Detailing Doctor. He is going to be washing, detailing, and correcting this car, making it look hopefully as good as it ever has in the last 21 years. So what's the general plan? Well, first off, as you might imagine, a wash to get all the grit and grime off the car. That's going to be then followed up with the correction process, and that's going to be a multi-stage affair that's going to take quite a bit of time, and I know Jay's really looking forward to that. And we are then, of course, going to be finishing with a bit of sealant on the car. We're going to be using a ceramic type coating, not the full job, more sort of a top-up protection thing, because a full ceramic we just simply do not have the time for. And because I do have to drive this car all the way home tonight, putting a ceramic coating on it wouldn't probably be the wisest thing. The other thing I think I'm going to do today is lose these windshields. These are not factory original. It's very easy to identify ones that have been stuck on afterwards because you see these are not indented into the wing. They're simply stuck on. So it's very easy to see a car that hasn't had them from the off. And today really is the day that I need to make the decision as to whether I want to keep or get rid, because if I take these off at a later date, well, the quality of the paintwork is not going to match all the stuff around it. So it's going to be pretty obvious that they used to be there. And I think they kind of break up the lines of the car. So I'm pretty convinced they're going to go. Anyway, I'm going to hand the keys over to Jay and let him work his magic. Enjoy. As you might imagine, the process begins with a basic clean. First, a pre-rinse to get the majority of the dirt off. Then, a good snow foam for those all-important Instagram shots. Up next, your standard issue 2-bucket wash. A liquid decontamination then removes some of the more stubborn parts of fallout on the paint. Jay then clays the car, but rather than the standard clay bar, he uses a clay mitt. It takes a little more getting used to, he says, but it's far more efficient, which is pretty vital for a professional. Just before polishing begins, the car is then wiped down again. And this is the bit where I really put my faith in the doctor, as I watched him take sandpaper to my car. A large scratch on the side was vanished in only a few minutes, and it was amazing to see the paintwork go from dull to brilliant in just a few stages. The polishing process begins with measuring the paint to see how much is left. On a car of this age in particular, it's vital. We discover that my passenger side door has previously had paintwork done, but to a high standard. However, the roof didn't really have a lot of lacquer left, so we decided to leave it alone. To give you an idea, there was less than half the amount of paint on the roof as compared to the bonnet. Jay then went to work on the car, polishing areas I didn't even think that you could thanks to this adorable little Rupes polisher. Because the paint is 21 years old and the car has about 95,000 miles on it, I didn't expect miracles. But regardless, it was clear to see the paint deepen and the shine really come out as he worked on it. With the sun setting, the much improved paintwork was sealed. As we didn't have time for the traditional ceramic coat, we used something called Matrix Ceramic Reload, which is applied very quickly and clearly works. I'm going to report back on its durability in a future video. To finish off, the tyres and arches were dressed, the interior had a quick hoover, and the day was done. These shots are from a few days later. The car isn't perfect, and there are some bits that need sorting, but those require paint, not a detail. However, it looks miles better than when I picked it up. You need to get much closer to see the imperfections in the paint now, and the effect is more obvious than I thought it might have been. The coatings have also worked well too, making the car much easier to keep clean, and a lot easier to drive in the rain, which I do on occasion. I'm very happy with Jay's work, and will certainly be visiting him again, and I hope you've all enjoyed this slightly different video from me. Bye bye.